Some cold cases go cold because the truth is too terrifying to tell. Apartment 9B at Ashgrove Heights was just another unit, until people vanished, police gave up, and the whispers began. Now, years later, a single tip has reopened the file. What they found isn't just disturbing, it's inhuman. It started with a smell. Residents of 213 Ashgrove Heights had long complained of a strange, lingering odor on the 9th floor. Management chalked it up to bad plumbing. Tenants said it was something worse. Sweet at first, like rotting fruit, then sour. Sickly, the kind of smell that clings to your nostrils and follows you into dreams. The complaints came from all directions, but the epicenter was always apartment 9B. The tenant was a quiet man named Lucas Wren, mid-30s, freelance graphic designer, lived alone, paid on time, kept to himself. No one really knew him, which is why, when he disappeared in 2017, it took weeks before anyone even noticed. The landlord entered 9B to check on a plumbing issue. What he found made national headlines. The apartment was empty, eerily empty. No furniture, no clothes, no signs of life. Just a chair in the center of the living room and a large mirror on the opposite wall. The mirror was cracked. Etched across its surface were dozens of symbols, some resembling letters, others like runes, spirals, claws. No one could decipher them. A foul odor oozed from the walls. Forensics found no blood, no fingerprints, no human trace at all. But they did find something, a VHS tape inside the wall. It was labeled Confession 1, Play Alone. Police hesitated to release it publicly, but leaked transcripts gave the internet enough to spiral. The tape showed Lucas, pale and disheveled, speaking directly to the camera. "I see her," he whispered, "in the mirror, every night. She waits for me. I didn't want to make the pact, but she won't let me leave. I think the others are still here, behind the glass." That was the last known image of Lucas Wren. The case went cold. The apartment was sealed, but the story didn't end there. 3 years later, in 2020, a college student named Maya Vasquez moved into 9B. The pandemic had driven rental prices down, and she didn't ask questions. Maya was studying psychology, smart, skeptical. She dismissed the rumors until the second week. She began dreaming of someone watching her. Not from the window, but from inside the mirror. A woman in black with no eyes, just empty sockets and a bleeding mouth. At first, Maya wrote it off as sleep paralysis. Then the symbols appeared, carved into the fog on her bathroom mirror, scribbled into her notebooks, though she had no memory of writing them. She installed cameras, reviewed the footage. At 3:33 a.m. every night, the mirror would distort, just for a second, as if something was pressing against it from the other side. She contacted the landlord. He offered no help, so she dug into the building's history. That's when she found the original plans for Ashgrove Heights. The building was constructed in 1983 on the site of a Victorian asylum that had burned to the ground in 1922. The wing that once housed violent patients, directly beneath what is now apartment 9B. She also found records of 5 disappearances, all tied to that unit. Every tenant left behind a mirror. Maya posted her findings online. The thread blew up on Reddit. Paranormal forums called it a mirror portal. Others said it was a tulpa, a manifestation of fear made real by belief. One user warned her to cover all reflective surfaces at night. But Maya wasn't afraid, not yet. She wanted to prove it was psychological, so she returned to the VHS tape. She played it, alone. She never posted again. When police finally broke into 9B, they found Maya's phone on the floor recording. The last 10 seconds were uploaded to the cloud. No video, just audio. Whispers, dozens of voices overlapping. Then one clear phrase, "You broke the pact." The case reopened. Investigators re-examined the apartment. They found a new mirror, large, untouched. This time, they didn't move it. They brought in a specialist, Dr. Ethan Vale, a parapsychologist who had spent 20 years studying hauntings. He spent 3 nights in 9B. The morning after the 3rd, he was found in the hallway, disoriented and bleeding from his ears. All he would say was, "It's not a haunting, it's a transaction." He later published a paper in a fringe journal. His theory? That apartment 9B is a convergence point, a space where reality thins, where entities can barter with human souls in exchange for something. The pact wasn't metaphorical, it was a deal. One Lucas made, one Maya broke. Today the apartment is sealed again, but every so often someone walks past the door and hears scratching from the inside, or sees movement in the peephole. Authorities deny the supernatural angle, but there's one detail they've never explained. The mirror, the one left in 9B, sometimes shows two reflections when only one person is in the room. The apartment has been renovated, fresh paint, new flooring, happy tenants who don't know the history beneath their feet. But every so often, someone on the 9th floor swears they hear whispering in the vents. Two voices saying the same thing, over and over. Finish what we started. What do you think really happened in apartment 9B? Was it guilt, madness, or something much darker? Let us know what you believe in the comments below. And if you want more twisted tales, don't forget to subscribe, because the next story might be about your neighborhood.